you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lanning. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks offense will have the football first. Comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Lanning. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense...
He's loose. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. A
Nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pulls it in. It's landing. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Ducks are flying down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. He breaks a tackle. Nice move to keep running. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down.
So broken.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Duke.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It is perfect. That brings them to within 1. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it.
Okay.
Gets it past the marker. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenya.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He'll keep it himself. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
How's he, bro, that's not cover
and
2.
a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch right at the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Oregon's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Leaves it with the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Catch in the middle. It's DeLuca. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
There's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Buys a little extra time. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Ducks in the hurry up. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got a chance. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Ducks line it up with a first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up fourth and goal.
Now the play fake. Lets it fly.
Okay.
Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's
turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now broken. Dealing with 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Going over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Might be calling a hot route. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Looking to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Duke.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Looking to throw on third. Unleashes one. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense
Go
with a
get the
fresh set of
fucking
downs.
ball.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Good tackle,
and he
Terry.
couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Syracuse looking for the fourth down conversion. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Terrible.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Ducks have this offense rolling.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
One play and get hurt.
And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Buys a little time with his feet. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead.
But how do you miss the tackle? I'm pushing X the whole time.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on first down.
Literally inside route commit. He runs a slant.
There he goes. He just brought some.
Bro, you niggas is terrible. And you step out.
Furious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's into the open down the middle. That's the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. The defense putting points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right there. Middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
Look at that.
What a play to set him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Blasted as he lets it go.
You got to stop getting smacked like that, man. He's throwing it right to him. It's the second one.
Building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Bro, you guys suck,
Finds a
bro.
man on the right.
Aren't you a
Now
DB?
they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese.
Everyone's going to go inside.
He's too good to be covered by linebackers.
Different.
You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like.
There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beat.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now and the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Skips away from pressure. Looking for the score.
Bro, catch the ball.
He had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Touchdown, Oregon. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The run from the shotgun. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. quick release on the RPO. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air on fourth down. They'll put that return.
Hello? What's up?
Stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here's a heat. Look out, he's got room. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Grabbed on the outside. It's Lanning. Way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Lanning. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good 1st half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And this 2nd half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating 1st half.
Has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. Get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many. At halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about...
Touchdown, Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Orange will have to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Bring in the heat. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down, and the quarterback does. And the Ducks will try to move the chains on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake. Looking left. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Tompkins. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defense.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Here's the return. Makes a move. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Complete to the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
To the end zone, and is picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And you want that clock to run. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jolly. Great awareness by this defense to know where the 1st down line was and stop him just a little bit short. Big 4th down decision coming. It is amazing what you can do with your roster if you just refuse to have kickers. It's also amazing how you can wreck a game. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the 1st. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Throws toward the end zone. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the show...